everyone, I'm Clumber, and I'm all the way in downtown because we're here for the world premiere of Tiver's new movie, Billard. Thank you. Billard comes out February 3rd, only in theaters, and we're here to make a celebration by promoting it with a big carpet celebration, and by having so much fun today, we're gonna bring out our cast of the movie and the filmmakers who is responsible for this movie, so we can go ahead and just make so much fun and make everything the color of purple today for Billard. It's all about Billard. Yeah, let me hear it for Billard. Yes. Now, let's go ahead and bring out our cast of the movie. He's Billard the purple boy. He's Billard the purple boy. He's Billard the purple boy. Billard boom. He's Billard the purple boy. He's Billard the purple boy. He's Billard the purple boy. Billard boom. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what great audition from these actors, all taking one circumstance and everything else, just trying to make their best to put their performances in the forms of animation and papermation. Isn't that something, am I right? Let's hear from the guy himself, Jacob Baterman, the voice of Billard. First of all, how excited are you? Absolutely excited. When I heard I was going to be voicing Billard, it was absolutely the best day of my life, because this is my first time voicing an animated character, because I have never actually been on any animated movie before, but this is my first one. It's pretty exciting, right? It is pretty exciting. The fact that I get to voice a little triangle body boy who's trying to become friends with so many people is just absolutely the best part about putting a plot into a whole entire movie. It's just amusing for people to see. That's right. Is there anything you love about animation? I gotta say, the characters. The characters are the complete opposite of white cartoons, and animation are the best thing ever, because when you look at these characters, you're just really looking at them as something you want to just keep going for the rest of your life, like something that you just want to add up to your life. They're just life-changing characters. Like, when you see these characters, you're just looking at them and you're finding out that, wow, I want to see more of these characters. And no wonder we're getting so many sequels of these characters, because you just love watching them. And the best part is that you get to see them in so many different areas. Like, you get to see them in this place from another, and how this character begun. And sometimes it doesn't have to be just a human. It could be an animal. Yeah, characters doesn't have to be just, the humans. There's always got to be animal characters. Characters can really be anything if you just use the idea for animation. Right, it's all about using a storyboard. Yeah, a storyboard, an idea. Yep, it's all about becoming a good artist. Oh yeah, even using your great artist ability to turn these characters into good things to watch for people to actually look at. And that's why they inspired me to make Billard, because I know I was going to get a lot from this character, because, what's the best thing you like about Billard? Well, me and him look alike. I mean, his hair is black, and my hair is brown, but we still look alike. Yeah, because, you actually look just like Billard. Or we could just get some, we can get some hair dye and just dye your hair black. Right, then I'll really look like the Billard man himself. Well, thank you, Jacob. It's good having you here, my man. Thanks for having me, Clumber. It's good to see everyone here. You go, my little buddy. First time being here, huh? Yeah, actually it is my first time being here, because, this is my first movie premiere, just like Jacob. This is my first movie that I'm actually get to voicing a character. So, what do you like about yourself playing Kikolas? Well, I love how big he is, like he's older than Billard. Billard is the youngest, while Kikolas is the big, oldest one there. I like how big he is, just like me. You are a big man there. Yeah. Anything else? Well, him and Billard's friendship just bond together as anything you understand. He gets on Billard's nerves so much, but otherwise, they still have a good time, because, they can get mad at each other so much, but at the end of the day, they just make it up, and then they just forget about all the entire arguments that they had, because, as their friendship, it just takes them a little while longer to really explain how much that their adventures will go so far when the two of them are together. And sometimes Kikolas, him being by himself, just really takes up the mention of how clumsy he is. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that, because I thought that Billard was the only clumsy one around here. Oh no, Kikolas is clumsy too. In the movie, he does a couple of falls and a couple of gags and a couple of, silly jokes that, people can really get the attention of laughing at. But otherwise, that's what makes him a good character. And the fact of making him sound like this, like, hey, Billard, what you gonna do next? Hey, Billard, what you gonna do for this? Billard, let me inside your house. Let me inside, man. Like, the fact that you get to put that acting ability inside this character just really forms so well. Well, that's a lot to say from a big guy like you. Right, exactly. That's the point. Well, thank you there. Well, thanks so much, Scott. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. And that was Scott Golgun, the voice of Kikolas, Billard's best friend. All right, come on there, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is like the best day of my life. So, how do you feel that you get to voice Dula, Billard's new girlfriend? It's been an absolute blast. Playing Dula and getting the girl femaleness out of this character really sorted out the whole bunch about how I get to have a female voice to make it sound so cute like this. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Dula's character form it admires how much of a really girl she is, and then how much she really wants to admire being an adventure girl. Yeah, she does sound like an adventure girl who wants to go, have fun. Yeah, putting this form into this character, making her seem like that she is a girl who wants to go out and have a good time. And when she meets Billard, she takes this really moment and just pictures the moment how much she would really love to have a boyfriend. Knowing that's how every relationship starts, as a kid, you end up liking somebody, right? And it's always got to take one identical to really take how much form it takes to make her into an adventure girl, because she does go on a lot of adventures into a movie, but makes her into an angry form when no one really describes her, not only as a girl, but only as an angry person who feels like she can't get her way. Right, she only gets that way whenever she feels like that she's not really awesome enough. Yes, but otherwise it's been a total blast, and I also, for the upcoming movies that I have coming soon, right, how do you describe other Tivor Studios films? Funny! Absolutely life lessons. All these other movies made by Tivor Studios, it's also an absolute blast, because so many of them have been life-changing, so many of them make you laugh, and so many of them have those cool jokes to where you just want to get on for hours and hours. Right, like you just can't let them go. Exactly. Well, thank you so much there, Samantha. That was Samantha X Go-Go, the voice of Dula. How do you feel? Good. Absolute good. All right then. So how do you feel that you play Brody, the brown boy? It was so much fun when I got to be in the Billard movie. Like the fact that I was just playing Brody, a little boy who wants to stay out of trouble and who hangs out with Dula during the whole adventures. It just takes him on to a soaring adventure when I was just trying to get through a man who kept telling me to get off the ground. Boy, how were those lines? It was just so awesome, because pretty much my character form was I just kept getting on the ground, and my form was trying to make Dula stay out of trouble, just trying to make her stay out of trouble and make sure that she doesn't get into any trouble. But then she doesn't listen to me, and then she just keeps doing what I tell her to do the opposite of. She's doing the opposite of what I say, which leads her into me and her in trouble, and what makes her into me and think that I was her best friend by her side for the whole movie. And then we ran into Billard, and then she stopped hanging out with me, and then she went back to Billard because, as his love course. That's right. But I love animation. I grew up with lots of cartoons, and I always told myself, man, one day I want to be in a cartoon of my own. And look at you now. You're already starring in a movie of your own where you get to be your own character, and maybe in the upcoming futures you get to be in more movies. Oh, I sure hope so. I make a perfect actor. Yes you do, my man. Yes you do. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. You want to get a picture? Yeah. Say cheese. Thank you so much, Brody, my man. You're welcome, Big Clumber. Ah, man, I love that dude. That's my dude. So how do you feel that you get to play your own character? Absolute fun, because I always wanted to be part of a movie like this, and to feel like that I get to play one character at a time, it just really takes the opposite form about how much that really gets to turn into. Like how many scripts I had to read, how many words it took me to say. Like I really didn't have that much lines in a movie, which wasn't so exhausting for me, because usually when I read something, I get tired of reading. Right, but you never get tired of reading one script, right? Oh no, not even one script if I even had one chance to even really want to get that script from, because I had to read this script and I had to turn the page and read this one. And it didn't even turn that much fun, because I actually had a good time voicing. I had to string my voice up a little bit, do a couple of screams and a couple of anger moods and everything else about it. Well, that is one thing I support you for. Handshake, handshake. All right then, you go on over there. What about you, big man? How do you feel you get to play a character in Billard? Absolutely excited because, you know, being part of Billard was a big successful in my life that I ever got to form. Like, this is the first animated movie that I got to voice, just like all the other kids. Yeah, just like all of the others. This is actually my first time being in a movie too. Yeah, well, in an animated movie though, because I was in a movie. Right, because you're in the movie Laser Lung. Yes, I do play Laser Lung. So, how do you feel about the movie? And you got 2 movies coming. Well, the best thing is that I get to have them, you know, out of both months, because I'm in Billard, which comes out in February, and I got Laser Lung, which comes out in March, and it's good to have the animation to come out before the live action, right? Because, you know, we have lots of animation, you know, fans here. Yeah, lots of animation fans support people for who they are and for how much that they get to form very well, but my acting abilities is that I play a grumpy man who keeps telling these kids to get off the ground. You can't be on that ground. The fact that I get to voice that character really puts, you know, the adult humor in me. Like, I just play a grumpy man, and that forms so much for you having so much fun acting, right? Absolutely. Like, you know how much I have to put so much stress into yelling at these kids and telling them to get off the ground, and they just don't listen to me? Like, they get off the hard head. Like my mom used to tell me when I was little. I used to do bad decisions in my life when I was little, and my mom used to, you know, punish me for like around their life, and you know, turn that into a big consequences for me. But otherwise, it was just turn it all good, and I get to make that big grown-up abilities for when I had it as a kid. Ah, thank you. That was Jacob Logs. Thank you. You want to get a picture? Sure. And there you have it, everyone. That was the cast and crew of Billard. Well, let's hear what we have to hear from the creator, Jay Edwards. Yes, thank you. It is an honor to be part of this carpet premiere of the movie Billard. Like, you know, this is a movie that I've made for, like, I'm gonna say a year. It's been a year since I made this movie, and now that I finally, you know, get to put this movie to the side and actually get to make it, it was a tough, you know, it was a tough challenge, but at least I worked so hard. So, how did you feel when you made this movie? Absolutely excited, because I had the idea, because ever since I've made on other movies like Chico and Friends and Teagles and Lakey's Hair, I actually got to make another movie about a boy. Yeah, you know, it kind of reminds me of Lakey's Hair because it's another story about a boy. Right, the story about a boy and how much this really is just really puts it to the side and really puts on how much acting abilities that I get to go for. But at least it was really easy for you to make. Right, because I started this production back in August of last year. August is when I started this movie, and then I really had to, you know, take my time on different scenes because I had to go outside and film some scenes, and then I had to come inside. I had to go back and forth, but at least I finally got this movie done on time, and boy, I gotta tell you, making these movies is so much work. I don't blame you. That's how production money goes. Yeah, that's how the money is made. You're just trying to take your time and really put this performance to a side. Exactly. Well, thank you so much, J. Evers. You're welcome. I'm glad to be being here. Thank you. Well, there you have it, crew. That was the premiere of Billard. Don't forget to check out the movie in theaters February 3rd. Thanks for having us. Hey! What's up? There we go, yeah, there we go. Snap some pics, yeah, there you go. Woo, yeah, there we go. Yeah, come on, snap a picture of me next to my character. I want to be next to my character. Yeah, there you go. Be next to my character. Me too. I play Dula, yeah. Do the thumb.